Coach Tracy here to talk to you about Thursday's workout at home today. So I'm just going to go through the movements, some points of performance, give you some hints on the workout, how to accomplish it the best way possible without dying, right? That's the key. So here's our workout today. So the first thing we're going to do is some accessory work. So this is not meant to be fast, it's not for time, it's more to build strength and to work on quality movements as you're working through each set. So the workout is 20, 15, 10, 5. So we'll do 20 front squats, 20 deadlifts, 20 Bulgarian split squats, and then we'll rest and we'll do 15, 15, 15, 10, 10, 10, 5, 5, 5. The goal here is to start light and build, but maybe you don't have that option. Maybe you can only go weightless, start with 0 weight, and then add some resistance if you can as you go up. You could use like household items. It doesn't have to be dumbbells and kettlebells and such. You could use soup cans, you could use bottles of something of weight, like water bottles, anything that you can think of that's going to add some resistance. I know that in the garage here we have bags of sand, we have bags of mulch that we can use for resistance. So just some things that will add resistance to this to make it a little more challenging. As you decrease the number of reps, you want to increase the weight that you're using. So for this workout, let's talk about the movements. The first one is a front squat. You can use weight in both hands, or you can go weightless. Because we're doing a set of 20, we're going to put the weights in a front rack position, so you can drape them over your shoulders this way, you can hold them this way. If you only have one dumbbell, then you might want to hold it in front of you. Okay, so those are some options when you do get the weight up, or if you don't have weight, that's fine, but make sure you're breaking parallel. Think about keeping your chest up, dropping all the way down, and extending through your hips at the top. Okay, I'll do it one more time without any verbal cues. Really important that you break parallel and also extend through the top. The next movement is the deadlift. And again, you're going to want to, if you can have weight in both hands, that's wonderful. If not, you can do no weight, or you can have one dumbbell as well. So again, we want to hinge at the hips, send our hips back, touch the dumbbell heads to the floor, and stand all the way back up. So just like this. Keeping your eyes on the horizon. I'm going to go to the side so you can see it. And that's the deadlift. The next movement is the Bulgarian split squat. And again, 2 or 1 is fine. With the Bulgarian split squat, you're going to find something to put your back foot up on. I have a box here set up a little high. So you can use a step, a bench, a stair, something that's going to elevate your back foot up in the air for this movement. So I'm going to grab my dumbbells and I'm going to put one foot up on the box. The other foot is out in front, and I want to make sure my knee doesn't track over my toe, but that I keep it in a right angle, and I go up and down. So I want to go down to the bottom, hold for a second, and press back up. Don't lock your knee at the top, just extend at the top. You don't need to lock it. One more time. So you're doing 20 on each leg. So 20 on the right, then switch legs. Again, chest up, keep that foot out in front, bend down, hold it for a split second, and come back up. Remember, it's not a race. This is not for time. This is just a strength building accessory work. So that is the way you can do the first part of the WOD, the accessory work. The next part of our WOD is called strict JT. So we're going to do 21, 15, 9. So similar format to the last workout you just did, but in this one, we're going to do 21 strict handstand push-ups, 21 dips, and then 21 push-ups. Then 15, 9. Okay, so that's the rep scheme for it. And this is for time, so we do want to get our heart rate up and get moving on this workout. The hardest set in this is, of course, going to be that 15, that middle one. The idea here is don't blow it out, that 21 set, because then you're going to have nothing left at the end. So you want to find a good, strong pace that you feel that you can hold consistent throughout this workout so that you have a good, solid time. So the first thing I'm going to go over is the strict handstand push-up. And I'm going to give you some options on how you can scale these and still be successful, okay? So the first thing you could do is you could do a pike handstand push-up on the ground where you don't have your feet up at all. You just have your feet on the ground. So kind of go from the side here. So you'll put your hands in that nice tripod position so the head is the top of the triangle. You're going to reach forward, touch your forehead, and tap back up. So this would be the first scale for a handstand push-up. Okay? The next movement for scale handstand push-up is going to be on a box, or you're going to elevate your feet. So, yeah, I don't recommend you do it on wood, but I just thought for video purposing, this is what I had. So again, we're going to go ahead and put our feet on top of the box, okay? The further out, a little bit, or the lower the box, the easier it is. The higher the box, the harder it is. So what we really want is to try to get into a right angle here, and we want to bring our forehead down and push back up. So again, the top of the triangle and push back up to a locked out position. Those are some options for strict handstand push-ups. I also will demonstrate a strict handstand push-up on the wall, so I have to move the camera, so bear with me for a second here. I'm going to just change our camera angle quick here to here. So I'm going to demonstrate a handstand push-up. Hopefully everyone can see. So we're going to kick up against the wall, and in a good handstand push-up, we want to make sure that our elbows are tracking back, our head is touching the top of the triangle, and then we're going to push back and bring our head through at the top, just like you would with a barbell if you were pushing a barbell overhead. So I kick up to a handstand, touch my forehead, and we'll push back up to handstand. So strict handstand push-up against the wall. There's one more option I want to show you. If those are not good choices for you, we have one more. I'm going to move the camera again, so bear with me. Okay. So the other option for a handstand push-up could be you can sit down, you can sit on the floor. You're going to do push straight overhead. So you can take some dumbbells or something and just bring them down to your shoulders and push back overhead. That is another way that you can scale a handstand push-up. The next movement is a dip. Dips can be done on a chair, on a bench, something that you can put your feet on the ground and elevate your upper body. So in this case, I'm going to use this box. I'll show you so you can see it from this angle. So my feet are out, right? And I'm going to drop down and push back up. These are actually tricep dips that we're doing. We're going to go ahead and bring our bottom down so our elbows are in a right angle and push back up. Of course, if you have access to two boxes and you can do dips this way, that's great. Most of us don't have that at home, so I wanted to make sure that I showed that. And the last movement in this workout is push-ups. So with a push-up, just remember, keep your core nice and tight. There's a couple of ways you can scale a push-up. You can do it on your knees, elbows track back, touch your chest to the floor, and push back up. You can, and the next way is, of course, just a regular push-up. We're going to track our elbows back, push back up, nice and flat, push back up, and push up at the top. That is our workout for today, our at-home workout for today. I hope that everybody has a wonderful Thursday, and that's it for me. Bye.